Here's a further breakdown tutorial video for you guys. I posted this video a while back, maybe 2-3 weeks ago, where I talked about using the auto increment function and this operator right here of modulo in order to alternate between different routes. But I only showed you guys how to alternate between two different routes. So in this scenario, I have it hooked up. I have this webhooks module hooked up to this simple Google form, where anytime a response is submitted, it's triggering this workflow and it's sending a message to Jake. And then the next time a form is submitted, we're gonna take this route instead and we're gonna notify Nicole. And then the next form, Jake, next form, Nicole. But what if we want to add 3, 4, 5 different routes? How do we go about using this logic? How do we build on this, what we have already, in order to do that? So I'm gonna show you guys. By the way, if you guys are interested in these tutorial videos that I do on social media, I have a full-on course for you guys in the classroom in my free academy. So you can find that in the link in my bio. We've got 600 members. It's a great place to come for first off the classroom. If you just want to learn make.com basics, AI, OpenAI basics, all of this stuff, basically I have all these free courses for you guys. Or in the community, this thread right here, the problems and solutions thread, is the most popular, where people who get stuck as they're building out their workflows and automations, they can bring all of their problems and get solutions from all of us in the community. So the way that this is set up, it's firing the webhook whenever a form is submitted, right? Whenever I'm hitting submit on this Google form, let's say this is a form for new leads, right? Whenever a new lead submits this form, it triggers this webhook right here and passes the data through. We want to notify our sales team, Jake, for one lead, and then the next lead that comes in, we want to notify Nicole, and then Jake, and then Nicole. So we're doing that by using the auto increment function right here, increment function, and I'm having this reset a value to never. So each time this scenario runs, it throws out a new number, just one more than the previous scenario run. And then based on this logic, we have filters right here where we're saying if this number mod 2 is equal to 1, go up this route. If this number that this module throws out, mod 2 is equal to 0, then go down this route and notify Nicole. That's just for 2 routes, right? So the way that this works is it's saying, hey, if let's say the number that it throws out is 4, right? If 4 mod 2, which is basically kind of like 4 divided by 2, and then seeing how many or what's remaining after that. So 4 divided by 2, 2 goes into 4 2 times exactly, which means that there is 0 left over. So it would go down this route and notify Nicole. So we're just using odd and even logic right here. We're just saying odd numbers go up this route and notify Jake, even numbers go down here and notify Nicole, right? We're saying if this number is odd, let's say 5 mod 2 is equal to, there's 1 remaining, right? Because mod is just saying, hey, it's basically like saying, take this number, 5 divided by this number, 5 divided by 2, 2 goes into 5 exactly how many times? 2 times. And then how many are remaining? What's the number remaining? There's 1, right? 2 plus 2 equals 4. It can't go into 5 another time, right? So therefore there's 1 digit remaining. So that means it must be an odd number and we're traveling up this route. So, but what if we want to build on this and take it a step further and go 3, 4, 5 routes, right? We need to just first add another route right here, and then we need to add another filter. I'm gonna duplicate these modules right here. So I'm just gonna right click, clone, and drag them down here, right click and delete that empty one and realign everything. We just need to update our filters right here. So we're gonna say this one is for Rick because we have a new member on our sales team, right? So we want to alternate and give each one of our sales members a fair chance at all the leads coming in. So we're saying this number right here that's spitting out from auto increment, from the increment function right here, this number, and then we're going to the math functions and clicking the mod operator, it's modulo. This number, mod 3, is equal to, this one's going to be 2. This one, we need to go up here and change these filters. So this one is going to be, if this number, mod 3, right? Because we have 3 routes. If this number, mod 3, is equal to 1, then go down this route. If this number, mod 3, is equal to 0, then go down this route. So now that we have all these set up right here, let's run this a few times and just see what happens. So I'm gonna say run once, and I'm gonna go back here to my Google form, and I'm just gonna submit some sample data. This at gmail.com, message, testing, 1, 2, 3. Submit, and we're gonna go back to make.com and watch as this kicks on, and it's going to notify Jake because this number that it sped out was the number 3 right here. So 3 mod 3 is equal to 0. 3 goes into 3 exactly how many times? 1 time, and how much is remaining? That's the best way I can explain it to you guys, is how many are remaining after we do this right here. 3 mod 3, 3 divided by 3. How much is left over? 0, because 3 goes into 3 exactly one time. There's 0 left over. Let's try this again and run once, and we're going to see, for new data, we're going to say, let's try this again and submit another response. We're just going to do this at gmail.com, and we're going to say 456789. Submit, go back here to make.com. It's going to fire off, and it should go down and notify Nicole. We can see that the automation kicked off, it ran, it spat out the number 4, so therefore it met this criteria. 4 mod 3, 4 divided by 3, 3 goes into 4 one time, and how much is left over? 1, right? It's equal to 1, therefore it's going down this route and notifying Nicole. Now, if we do this again, let's hit save, run once, and let's go back and submit another response really quick. Just throw in some test data really quick. Hit submit. Go back here, and we should see that this will trigger and go down and notify Rick, right? Because let's see at what number it output. It output the number 5. So if we go to this logic for this filter, 5 mod 3 is equal to 2. There's 2 remaining, right? Because 5 divided by 3, 3 can go into 5 exactly how many times? And then how much is remaining? 2 is remaining, right? So again, this logic, 5 mod 3, we've got 3. 3 can only go into 5 one time, and then there's 4, 5, right? There's 2 left over. There's 2 remaining. So it traveled down this route and notified Rick. Now, let's do this again. It'll throw out the number 6 this time, and it will travel up this route because 6 mod 3 is 0, because 3 goes into 6 2 times, and there's 0 left over. So let's click save, run once, and again, this might be a little overkill for you guys, but for those of you sticking around to watch this video to the end, I appreciate you, and obviously this is very important for you guys. So again, we're just going to type in some random sample data, send it, and wait as this kicks off, and it's going to travel up and notify Jake, because if we look at this, it output the number 6. If we go here, 6 mod 3 is equal to 0. There's 0 left over. So do you guys see a pattern right here? Remember how it was mod 2 and we had 2 routes that we were alternating? So we have 3 routes now. Therefore, we are doing mod 3. What if we want 4 routes, right? Now we need to say mod 4, and we need to basically do this. So I'm going to say this one is for Sam, and the condition is this mod right there, 4, is equal to 3. So this last route that we want it to go down is always going to be 1 less than whatever we are modding it by, if that's even, can I even say that? So whatever this number is, mod 4, let's take it down 1 number and just say is equal to 3. And then for this route, we're going to say for this number, mod 4 is equal to 2. This number, mod 4, is equal to 1. And this mod 4 is equal to 0. Again, I'm going to reclone this, and we're going to drag, delete, realign everything, save. So we've got Jake, Nicole, Rick, and Sam that we're notifying, and we're taking turns between each one, right? With this new logic, if we run this again, before sending some sample data through to test this one out, let's go ahead and see if we can guess what route it's going to go down, right? So bundle 1 is going to output the number 7 next time because it's incrementing by 1 each time the scenario runs, right? So if we go over here and just let's click on Nicole for this matter. So 7 mod 4, how many times can 4 go into the number 7 with how much remaining, right? It can go into it 1 time, so 4, and then there's how much remaining. There's 3. So it's not going to be this one. It's not going to be this one. It's going to go ahead and notify Sam for this next scenario. And let's test this out because, again, 7 mod 4 is going to be equal to 3. Click save, and let's run once and send some more sample data through. You guys like my email addresses and my messages? These are some high quality leads coming in. So it's going to kick off and run, do its thing, and it went down and notified Sam because it didn't meet any of these criteria right here, but it met this one, right? 7 mod 4 is equal to 3, travel down this route, and notify Sam. So I hope that helps you guys understand the auto increment function a little bit more. Again, this is the modulo operator. You can find it in the math functions right here. Underneath operators, you can find it right there. Thanks, guys.